Weeks ago, 4 U.S. Special Forces soldiers were gunned down in Niger in the deadliest combat incident since President Trump took office. Trump had zero public response about these deaths for 12 days until directly asked by reporters. Trump then responded that presidents before him have never contacted families, although he had written notes of condolences. What? When Trump was making these accusations, I was dumbfounded. He could not have chosen a worse time to gloat about himself. He stated, "Most presidents don't make the call," as if it's something they can't handle, something too scary or too sad for them to carry out. This was a low blow, even for Trump in many ways. First off, this accusation was false. Both Barack Obama and George W. Bush contacted families of fallen soldiers. In 2011, President Obama flew over to Dover Air Force Base when 30 troops were killed when their helicopter was hit by a rocket in Afghanistan. President Obama met with the soldiers' families as the soldiers' remains were being brought back home. And Obama frequently met with Gold Star families at the White House and on his base visits, according to his national security aide. After making his accusations, President Trump received a lot of backlash. He tried to cover himself by saying, "Soldiers are killed. It's a very difficult thing." So the traditional way, if you look at President Obama and other presidents, you can see why they didn't make the call. A lot of them didn't make the calls. President Trump once again put himself in the limelight by saying he writes to the families, but also makes the calls to the families. Are we supposed to be impressed? Bow down to your noble act, Mr. Trump? I'm not impressed. As a military brat, I am horrified that the president would take such a terrible situation like this to turn it around and make it about himself, a situation in which someone made the ultimate sacrifice, only for their president to gloat about himself being the only president to ever make a call. So, how do these accusations make you feel? Was this really an appropriate time for Trump to talk about himself? Or should he have just spoken about the soldiers? Let us know in the comments below.
No, I'm not.